Ryssland är på väg mot världsdominans. Tredje världskriget, det är runt hörnet. Börsen har kollapsat. Ekonomin på väg åt helvete. Bostadsmarknaden totalt förstörd. Så vad gör man då i dessa prövande tider? Jo, man spelar spel. Vad är det då för spel vi ska spela? Jo, Stanley Parable. Den här videon kommer inte vara så mycket av en playthrough utan snarare en berättelse om hur jag bryts ner psykologiskt som individ. Enjoy!
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Det känns som att de slår i handtagen varje gång de öppnar den här dörren.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nej, jag går höger. Fuck you.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Vart vi än går så kommer den här rösten att hänga med oss. Så get used to it.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room, and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Ja.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Upplägget i det här spelet är egentligen ganska enkelt. Du kommer till ett rum eller en miljö och så har du en massa val, och var du än väljer så har spelet räknat med att du kommer välja det. Så jag började fundera lite om vad som är kul, och då slog det mig: självmord.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Det finns bara ett litet problem, och det är att man börjar om varenda gång man gör fel val.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Här måste de ju tänkt att man ska hoppa av.
Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Då går vi igenom den blåa.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Oj.
Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Det är inte helt tydligt, men för ett skarpt öga så finns det indikationer på att man ska gå igenom den här röda dörren. Därför går vi igenom den blå.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Jag tänker att det börjar ju med att man ska följa de här kommandona på skärmen. Och klicka på knappen och säger åt den att klicka. Så om vi gör totalt tvärtom hela spelet mot vad de säger åt oss att göra, så borde vi klara det.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Vad händer om vi går höger igen då? Nej!
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Det är obviously en fälla. Om vi väljer att vi vill ha många val, då kommer vi få fler val än vad vi egentligen vill ha. Så att det uppenbara valet här är 1. Inga val. Och sen ta fel val.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? Based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. You heartless bastard. I'm out, I'm done. Why don't we play someone else's game?
Va?
Aha, fascinating.
Jag trodde att det var The Long Dark först. Och det hade fan varit golden alltså. Men det ser ut som Firewatch.
Oh no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls.
Rocket League?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in.
Oh! Jesus.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. Hold on. What are you doing?
Men börjar vi om nu igen? Problemet med det här, det är att det finns ingen skip-knapp. Så allting du har spelat måste du spela igen och titta på. Och det kommer få mig att gå batshit crazy. Och redan här så börjar mina första symptom på psykisk ohälsa. Om vi trycker på allt utom G. Jag provade klicka på allt utom G. Det hände inget, tyvärr. Alltså klickar vi på den här så kommer vi bara komma tillbaka till början.
You see? Can you just not hear me? And I tried again.
Please die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried...
Vi är tillbaka till början igen. Vi tar höger en gång till.
Stanley walked through the red door. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
Varför går vi bara i kant
just the way you're doing right now. Here, let me show you. Here, yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here. No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
De vill att vi ska gå upp för trapporna. Och där uppe kommer det inte finnas något annat alternativ än att bara kasta sig ner till sin död.
No! Oh.
Va?
Thank God you lived.
360.
Stanley?
Man rör sig.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
Man rör sig långsammare och långsammare. Det kommer bli jävligt sega innan det här är över.
Is it over?
Nej, okej. Till slut.
Start, isn't it?
Vi dog. Vi börjar om. Orkar vi ta höger dörr igen? Alltså vi har gått igenom så mycket. Vi tar höger och sen tar vi vänster direkt.
This was no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Nej. Man kommer
Stanley
bli
decided to go to the
mentalt
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
handikappad.
memo.
Ja, nu tar vi vänster dörr då. Här någonstans så börjar det gå ut för på riktigt i mitt huvud. Och det värsta är att spelet verkar förstå det.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently. Stanley
Herregud.
began screaming, and everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Nej. New content. Jag är fucking retarded.
Why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley parable is really about? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Men
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incest... Oh, you're back, you see? You... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. Oh, Stanley, you're back. I think it's been a week. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Jesus Christ. Vad högt. Vad roligt.
It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed. The end is never the end, is never the end. I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. Come on, give it a try.
Ni undrar säkert varför jag fortsätter spela och det undrar jag också.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be...
Okej.
My first edition... Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here.
Jim.
I can't
Jim.
even
Jim.
think about it.
Jim.
I'm taking the Jim button
Jim.
away.
Jim.
Det enda roliga i det här spelet man får. Tar de bort. Exit låter jävligt bra.
This is the Stanley Parable 2. Go ahead. Take a look.
Jag vill genuint ta livet av mig just nu.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building. This is what employee 427...
Begin the game again. Jag har ingen skip-knapp.
Did every day of every month of every year.
Vi tar rätt väg. Vi hoppas att spelet är slut. Och så provar vi någonting annat. Plocka upp mig. Varför är hinken här? Jag vill inte ha... Jag vet att du vill. Hinken.
Stanley picked up the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
On his left, yeah?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
+90 minute. Ja.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Vi går dit vi ska nu.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
At this point så har spelet konverterat mig till en sadist med självskadebeteende, så jag klickar på on.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
Oh.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms.
Den här hinken, det är vårt liv nu. Vi går ingenstans utan hinken. Och jag måste titta på allt det här igen. Det här är tortyr.
Stanley decided that this machine... Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. He thought to himself, as long as I have my bucket with me, right?